Good morning, and how are you today?
I'm well, all evidence to the otherwise. And you?
I'm well also.
And what can I do for you?
Do you have a clever stereotype for the bar?
No, our last one was killed for being on the sarcastic side.
Did he do impressions?
Yes, and he was pridefully good at it, was a bit too good unfortunately. He was shot by a short-sighted man who actually wanted to kill someone else. Well, that's how you get to -6 feet below street level sometimes.
Indeed. I can read minds.
Can you? What am I thinking?
Actually, I can't use my power during dusk.
So you can't read my mind then?
No, but I can write on it.
Would that be dangerous?
And unlikely. But most unlikely things actually end up happening eventually.
I can see that unlikely things can happen. Being presided by someone stating what's about to happen, being of an unlikely nature, takes the fun out by being too deliberate. I'm a fan of accident unlikely or spontaneous unlikely, or unlikely which my last weekend was. But planned unlikely just seems staged.
What about a clown? Do you need clowning?
Again, I prefer drunk people to just act funny. It's amateurish but flawlessly honest, and free.
Okay, what about swear words?
What about them?
Need any new ones?
You can create new swears?
I'm part of a secret organization that spreads them around. Yes.
Any freebies?
Plonk.
What's that mean?
What do you want it to mean?
Something definitive. If it's to be used in conversation would be nice. It's so embarrassing when you offend people out of context.
A clean, well-bred dog falling into its own poo is a plonk of a thing to happen.
Thanks for that.
Just staving off the abrupt horizon.
You mean night?
Yes.
I like that one. The abrupt horizon, though it's not a swear. How much for that?
2 beers.
Do you know how much these beers are?
Half a saying each, I should think.
A roundabout way of thinking.
I wouldn't know. I don't create roundabouts, though I doubt it's a hard job. It's bound to be done by a civil servant. That's a job for life, you know, although the last time I meet one in a restaurant he wouldn't even pepper a burger for me. Servant indeed.
Although having servant in the title of one's profession leads to assumptions, there is no actually servitude implied.
What, none?
Not a bit, nor in this modern time, will they work for such a wage. But back to your sayings.
Broken into words for effectiveness.
Yes, back to your sayings, broken into words for effectiveness. Any new ones?
Well, I can't just make them off the top of my head.
What about the inside?
Well, I can take a few from behind my head.
Really?
Conceptually, yes, though I'd have trouble painting it.
That would break the fourth wall of the philosophy, if you could paint yourself thinking behind your own head. Can you even paint?
Only 3 colors and the mixes of each.
Red, green, and blue?
Crimson, asparagus, and violent blue.
Don't you mean violet blue?
No, violent blue. Whether seeing the color makes you violent, or I have to be violent to use the color, I don't know. I will leave the plonk swear to you in my will.
In your will?
In my will is a saying I gave to you. The rest is mainly filled with swear words I've created for my children.
Any for your wife?
Hearing some of the swear words in her hopefully advanced years would finish her off, even if her hopefully advanced years did not.
Do you plan on reaching advanced years?
I'm advancing towards them, yes.
Quickly?
I age by working days.
So you only age 5 days out of 7, even if you're not actually working.
Yes, so I'll feel about 50 when I'm really 70.
I would have a position for a part-time barman who does not get old as fast as everyone else.
Is that part of my time or part of me working full-time?
If it was part of you working full-time, I would be more interested in the top half.
Could I alternate?
No, and really your bottom half could only remain on the toilet anyway.
A fair point.
Tough but fair. So all of you on Sunday from 11 to 6.
Can I have a drink?
2 drinks each day for a new swear word to be distributed and used in context for our patrons.
Deal, though if it's a verb I'm not conjugating it with context.
Simple conjugation, only if they plural changes the verb of the swear.
Agreed.
See you on Sunday. I must go. The abrupt horizon approaches.